Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Ever wonder if that old coin lying around could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth? You're about to find out. In today's video, we're uncovering the hidden value of the Australian 20-cent coin's a rare piece. Stay with us, because what looks like spare change might just be your path to instant riches. Let's get started. First up, we're talking about the most expensive and valuable 1974 Australian 20-cent coin. A rare, mysterious piece that could be your ticket to instant wealth. This isn't just a chunk of metal. This coin has been known to fetch jaw-dropping amounts of money in the collector's market. Some lucky individuals have turned their pocket change into life-changing riches. Yes, you heard that right. This coin could literally make you rich overnight. So, what makes this seemingly ordinary 20-cent coin from 1974 so incredibly valuable? It's not just the age. It's the rarity, hidden minting errors, and a story drenched in numismatic mystery. The 1974 Elizabeth II coin is believed to be part of experimental mint runs, with some struck on foreign blanks or featuring striking anomalies like off-center designs, double dyes, and unique textures. These rare errors transform an average coin into a collector's dream, and when a serious buyer comes calling, the price tag can hit the hundreds of thousands, even millions in the right condition. That's right. This isn't pocket change. This is unimaginable wealth hiding in plain sight. While Australia's official bicentennial celebration happened in 1988, some experts believe the 1974 coins are secretly connected to early commemorative prototypes. Theories swirl around whether these coins were trial strikes for upcoming celebrations, or rare transitional issues never meant to enter circulation. The rare coins from this specific year, with the Elizabeth II portrait, carry a level of mystique that drives collectors into bidding wars. With only a handful known to exist in pristine or error-stamped condition, finding one is like striking silver gold. You're not just holding a coin, you're holding a historical treasure. Some examples of the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin, with rare features, have sold for astonishing amounts. Some reportedly exceeding $5,000 to over $1 million USD at private auctions. One example featuring a mint error was snapped up for a six-figure sum by a private collector desperate to complete a historic set. Coins in nearly uncirculated condition or those showing unique traits are consistently valued at tens of thousands of dollars, if not more. This isn't myth, it's cold, hard cash, and it's changing lives across the world. Don't spend it, get it appraised. Now here's the million-dollar question. How do you know if you have this rare treasure? Start by checking for the 1974 year and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. Look closely for any unusual features, thicker rims, blurry double stamping, off-center strikes, or unusual color tones. If your coin feels slightly lighter or heavier than others, that could be a huge clue it was struck on a foreign blank. A major error that boosts its value through the roof. Use a magnifying glass. Compare it with other 20-cent coins, and if anything seems even slightly different, get it authenticated immediately. Rare coin collecting is booming right now. With economic uncertainty pushing more investors toward tangible assets, rare coins like the 1974 20-cent piece are seeing explosive demand. Auction houses and private collectors are actively hunting for these rarities, sometimes offering cash on the spot. That old coin lying in your change jar or stashed away in an envelope could be worth more than your car, your house, or your yearly salary. So before you spend it on snacks or slide it into a vending machine, check it twice. This could be your moment of fortune. The numismatic world is currently experiencing a massive boom, with rare coins being sold for record-breaking prices globally. The world for rare finds like the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin. The surge in demand has made these coins hot commodities, and prices are expected to climb even higher in the coming years. It's the perfect time to cash in on coin collecting's golden era. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious, now is the moment to dig deep into your coin collection and see if you're sitting on a small fortune. Go through your collection right now. Dig into that old piggy bank, that dusty coin pouch, or the forgotten drawer at Grandma's house. The 1974 Australian 20-cent coin isn't just rare. It's a golden opportunity wrapped in silver. If you find one, treat it like a treasure, because that's exactly what it is. In the world of coins, few match the value, mystique, and life-changing potential of this hidden gem. You might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. So check your change, hold on tight, and maybe, just maybe, today's the day you become the next coin millionaire. And secondly, we explore the most valuable and rare, the 1975 Elizabeth II Australian 20-cent coin, one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in numismatic history. This isn't just pocket change, it's a hidden treasure that could make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. With only a handful known to exist, this bicentennial rarity has sold for astronomical sums at auction, leaving collectors and investors scrambling to get their hands on it. If you've ever doubted that coins could be worth life-changing money, think again. This 20-cent piece could be your golden ticket. What makes this coin so unbelievably valuable? The answer lies in its extraordinary rarity and unique history. The 1975 20-cent coin was struck to commemorate Australia's bicentennial. But due to a minting error, only a few were ever released into circulation. Most were melted down, making the surviving specimens priceless relics of a fascinating numismatic blunder. Unlike regular coins, this one features a distinctive design variation that sets it apart. A tiny but crucial detail that sends its value skyrocketing into the tens of thousands of dollars. If you've ever held one of these in your hands without realizing its worth, your heart might just skip a beat when you hear what collectors are willing to pay. The hunt for this coin has turned ordinary people into instant millionaires, and the stories are nothing short of mind-blowing. In one famous case, a man found a 1975 20-cent piece in his late grandfather's coin jar, a coin he nearly spent at a convenience store before a sharp-eyed cashier stopped him. That single piece later sold at auction for over $50,000, proving that fortune truly favors the observant. Another collector discovered one buried in an old piggy bank, untouched for decades, and walked away with enough money to buy a house. These aren't fairy tales, they're real-life jackpot moments, and the next one could be yours. But here's the million-dollar question. How do you know if you've got the real deal? The key lies in the specific details. Look for the 1975 date paired with a unique obverse design featuring Queen Elizabeth II. The most valuable versions have a slightly different portrait alignment or a rare mint mark, distinguishing them from common circulation coins. Experts use magnification tools to spot these tiny differences, but even a quick glance at the year and condition could reveal whether you're sitting on a gold mine. If you think you found one, don't clean it. Handling it improperly could destroy its value. Instead, get it professionally authenticated immediately. The market for rare coins is exploding right now, with collectors and investors paying top dollar for pieces like the 1975 20-cent coin. Auction houses and private buyers are in a frenzy, driving prices higher than ever before. Unlike stocks or crypto, rare coins are tangible assets that only appreciate over time, making them one of the safest and most lucrative investments in the world. And among all coins, the 1975 Australian 20-cent piece stands out as a true crown jewel, a coin that turns pennies into fortunes with just one lucky find. If you've ever dismissed loose change as worthless, it's time to think again. So, where could this elusive treasure be hiding? The truth is, it could be anywhere. Many of these coins were accidentally spent decades ago and have been lost in circulation, waiting for the right person to recognize their worth. Check your old coin collections, inherited jars of change, or even that dusty shoebox in the garage. You might be one quick search away from financial freedom. Some of the most valuable coins in history were found in the most unexpected places, and yours could be next. The thrill of the hunt is part of the excitement, and with stakes this high, every coin you examine could be the one. If you do find one, act fast. The demand for this coin is sky high, and waiting could mean missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime payday. Connect with reputable coin dealers, auction houses, or numismatic experts who can verify its authenticity and help you cash in big. The difference between a regular 20-cent coin and this rare gem could mean the difference between scraping by and living the high life. Imagine paying off debts, buying your dream car, or even retiring early. This isn't just a coin, it's a legend, a holy grail for collectors, and a life-changing discovery for those lucky enough to find it. The 1975 Australian 20-cent piece is proof that real treasure is still out there, hiding in plain sight. So, before you dismiss that old jar of coins or hand over spare change at the store, take a closer look. Your financial destiny could be resting in the palm of your hand, just waiting to be uncovered. Will you be the next person to strike it rich with this unbelievable rarity? The only way to find out is to start searching today. Because fortune favors the bold, and your big break might be closer than you think. And thirdly, we're talking about the humble Australian 20-cent coin from 1976. Yes, the one with Queen Elizabeth II on the front and the iconic platypus on the back might just be your golden ticket to instant fortune. This isn't some ordinary pocket change. This is one of those unbelievable treasures that could transform your life overnight. You see, while millions of these coins were minted for circulation, a very small number of them hold an astronomical value today due to one mind-blowing error, and collectors are going absolutely wild for them. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare variants, you're not holding a coin. You're holding a small fortune disguised as spare change. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1976 Australian 20-cent coin so valuable? The answer lies in an extremely rare minting error that escaped quality control and slipped into the hands of everyday people. These error coins are known to have striking anomalies like off-center strikes, double dies, or in rare cases, the coin was struck using the wrong planche entirely. Imagine a 20-cent coin struck on a 10-cent, or even foreign coin blank. These errors are so rare, so fascinating, and so visually compelling that collectors across Australia and beyond are willing to pay thousands of dollars just to add one to their collection. It's the kind of coin that turns a routine coin check into a life-changing discovery. But here's where it gets even more exciting. One particular version of this 1976 20-cent coin features a double obverse die clash, meaning the Queen's portrait was struck twice, causing a ghost-like shadow image that's instantly recognizable to seasoned collectors. And guess what? These coins have been spotted in old jars, inherited coin albums, and even tucked away in forgotten piggy banks. In mint state condition, or even with a strong visual error, some of these pieces have fetched upwards of $3,000 to $6,000 AUD in private auctions and collector forums. That's right. What looks like a dull silver coin could be worth more than your rent for several months. It's not just the rarity or the error that gives this coin its power. It's the surging demand in the global numismatic market. Coin collectors and investors are flocking to rare coin shows and online marketplaces, looking specifically for Australian pre-decimal and decimal error coins, and the 1976 20-cent has become a prized trophy. With the image of Queen Elizabeth II now locked in history, and demand for her coinage rising after her passing, coins bearing her portrait, especially with rare features, have skyrocketed in value. The emotional and historical value only fuels the frenzy, turning ordinary people into sudden coin hunters and accidental millionaires. One of the most fascinating things about this coin is that it was minted during a time of massive economic and cultural transition in Australia. The mid-70s were a period of change, and this coin, bearing the calm gaze of Queen Elizabeth II on one side and the uniquely Australian platypus on the other, captured that era perfectly. But what makes this coin more than just nostalgic is the unintentional masterpiece created by those minting flaws. These errors have effectively transformed a government-issued coin into a one-of-a-kind relic, and in numismatics, rarity equals value. There are collectors right now scanning eBay, auction houses, and estate sales, desperately hunting for this elusive gem. Don't underestimate the power of what's hiding in your coin collection or your grandparents' forgotten drawers. That worn-out coin you thought was just pocket change could be a financial miracle in disguise. If you come across a 1976 20-cent piece, especially one that looks just a little off, maybe thicker, off-center, ghosted, or struck oddly, don't spend it. Take it to a numismatic expert, get it graded, and you might be shocked at the value that tiny disc of metal holds. Remember, collectors pay top dollar not just for beauty, but for imperfection. And that's exactly what gives these rare error coins their massive price tag. What's even more thrilling is that these coins are still being discovered today. Just last year, a lucky collector from Melbourne reportedly sold a rare error 20-cent coin for over $5,800 after verifying its authenticity and condition. Stories like this aren't fairy tales. They're real, and they're happening right now. That's why every clinking sound in your piggy bank might just be your fortune calling. So, before you dismiss those old coins lying around your house, pause and look a little closer. You could be holding a priceless piece of history, a numismatic marvel, and a potential jackpot all wrapped into one small, silver coin. The Australian 20-cent coin is more than just currency. It's a gateway to wealth, wonder, and maybe even financial freedom. The next time you spot that platypus, don't just glance over it, study it. Because that little piece of metal might just change your destiny forever. And now we explore the ultra-rare and most valuable, the 1978 Australian 20-cent bicentennial coin, one of the most sought-after treasures in numismatic history. This isn't just pocket change, it's a fortune disguised as loose change, and if you're lucky enough to own one, you could be sitting on a gold mine without even realizing it. The sheer rarity and historical significance of this coin have sent collectors into a frenzy, with some versions fetching astronomical sums at auction. But what makes this particular 20-cent piece so unbelievably valuable? The secret lies in a stunning minting error that occurred during production. A tiny, almost invisible flaw, a misaligned strike or a double die obverse, turned an ordinary coin into a numismatic legend. Only a handful of these error coins escaped the Royal Australian Mint's quality checks, slipping into circulation, unnoticed. Today, these ultra-rare variants are the holy grail for collectors, with prices soaring into the tens of thousands of dollars for a single piece. But here's the kicker. Most people who own one have no idea. They could be sitting on a life-changing windfall, mistaking it for spare change. What's even more mind-blowing is that not all 1978 20-cent coins are created equal. The standard versions are common, but the bicentennial commemorative editions, especially those with unique errors, are the ones that command insane premiums. The rarest examples feature missing letters, off-center strikes, or even double-headed designs, turning them into instant collector's gold. One such coin sold for over $50,000 in a private sale, proving that these tiny metal discs can be worth more than their weight in gold. The question is, do you have one hiding in your attic, piggy bank, or old coin jar? The hunt for this coin has turned everyday people into overnight millionaires. Stories abound of unsuspecting individuals finding one in their grandfather's old coin collection, or even receiving it as change at a local store. The thrill of the chase is real, and the payoff is life-altering. But here's the catch. Time is running out. As more collectors become aware of its existence, the remaining undiscovered specimens are vanishing into private collections, never to be seen again. If you've ever handled Australian coins, now is the time to check every single 20-cent piece from 1978. What makes this coin even more fascinating is its historical significance. Struck to commemorate Australia's bicentennial, it carries a unique design that sets it apart from regular circulation coins. But the minting flaws, those accidental masterpieces, are what make certain versions worth a king's ransom. Numismatic experts are constantly on the lookout for new variants, and when one surfaces, bidding wars erupt. The demand is so high that even well-worn, circulated examples can sell for thousands. Imagine pulling one out of an old shoebox and discovering it's worth more than your yearly salary. But how can you tell if you've struck gold? The devil is in the details. You'll need a magnifying glass and a keen eye to spot the telltale signs of a rare error. Look for misprints, doubling in the Queen's portrait, or irregularities in the lettering. Some of the most valuable versions have extra thickness in the rim or a slightly off-center strike. Even the slightest anomaly can mean the difference between a 20-cent piece and a 5-figure payday. If you suspect you found one, don't clean it. Handling it improperly could destroy its value. Get it authenticated immediately. Examine the coin's edges and surfaces closely for any unusual features, like thicker rims, misaligned images, or double stamping. A magnifying glass might reveal hidden treasures like a die clash or off-metal strike. These seemingly small differences are what separate a regular coin from a rare numismatic marvel. If you suspect you've got one, do not spend it. Get it professionally appraised immediately. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever, and the 1978 20-cent error coin is at the top of every collector's wish list. Auction houses and private buyers are desperate to get their hands on the last remaining specimens, driving prices to unprecedented heights. But the real excitement lies in the possibility that you could be the next big winner. These coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered in the most unexpected places. All it takes is one lucky find, and your life could change forever. So what's your next move? Don't wait another second. Raid your coin collections, dig through old jars, and ask relatives if they've held on to any old Australian change. The 1978 20-cent bicentennial coin isn't just a piece of metal. It's a ticket to financial freedom. And who knows? The next time you empty your pockets, you might just find a small, unassuming coin worth a fortune. Stay sharp, stay curious, and happy treasure hunting, because your $1 million discovery could be closer than you think.